So it's just a chair. We called it a chair for the Hamza. We need to write it here for some reason. Later I'll tell you why. Understood? Kursi, yes. Yes, kursi, yes, kursi for the Hamza, chair for the Hamza. But not any chair. This is for, they call it for the king. Who is the king? The Hamza. We call it really, that we call it maqsood. This is the chair just for the king. You cannot use it for something else. Understood? Later we'll talk about it, why we call it this term. It has a reason. Right? And then you have Hamza, look at me. You write it here. You write it here. And you write it here. Boy, this is like ba and ta and tha. And then you have Hamza on top of the waw. Boy, you see how many versions of the Hamzas we have? We have a lot. Your job is, I don't care about mistakes, dictations. That is something it's going to be slow process. Your job is just, if you see it, read it, nothing else. If you see it, can you read it? How to write it, it is skills.
Can you pronounce?
Yes, I'm going to go after them now with examples. Okay?
How do you pronounce it?
Just the same sound, the same exact sound. Whenever you see it, what? Ooh.
But you're changing the length.
Repeat, al-bu', repeat, bu', repeat.
Changing the length of it.
Yes, and the link, or sometimes the case ending. There's combination before and after. Just we need to slow down with that. Now, because you talk about probabilities, this will take us a lot of time to do that. I'm talking about if you see it, can you read it? And the sound of that is what? Repeat, nothing else. There's many ways to write them. Understood? The sound is the same, but many ways to write them. And there's a reason for that. And that all these reasons is not your job yet. Your job, just if you see it, can you read them? Yes, we can read them a long time ago.
But what's the difference between the alif, u, a, e, and the hamza?
The sound is no different. The sounds, all of them are the same.
All the same.
Exception here, when you write it on the top, it sounds ah. When you write it under, it sounds e. When you write it on the top, we add this, sounds what? U. So it had the same exact sound of these. So they are the same, different locations. Understood? They are the same. Why? Because this is like, we use it in verb, command verb, in the subject now, like ana, like iktub, write, command verb, like uridu, I want. So later we'll study when we use them. Your job so far, not even dictation, is what? Read them. Can you read them? Dictations, really, we're going to have a whole semester, we call it the Hamza semester. It's very simple. Understood? So that is not your job. And even Arab experts, they have mistakes with them. That is not your questioning. Your job, if you see them, can you read them? When you write them, if you have mistakes, my job to correct them. Then we'll build on. Understood? So far, it's too early to talk about the rule and the grammar of that. Your job is one purpose: read them, identify them, nothing else. So repeat, za'ara.
Za'ara.
See now here, repeat za'ara.
Za'ara.
Right? Repeat kha'ib.
Ha'ib.
Look when we wrote this Hamza now. We wrote it here. Understood? Now you're going to ask me why we wrote it here. There is rule. Alif is silent, and this is double dhamma, and you have kasra.
Kasra.
Which one is stronger? The sukoon or the kasra?
Kasra.
The kasra. So you need to create a chair and write it. Do you need to know all these grammars? No. Understood? Don't ask about it. Why? Your job is just to give me the alif at least, please. And then when you hear the Hamza, try to create what? Loop for it. Like chair. So repeat kha'ib.
Kha'ib.
So I'm going to explain it now slowly for you. Let's see this one. Okay. So do you hear the sound alif, yes or no? Repeat kha'ib. And then you hear sound like this, and b, right? That's what you hear, really. This is how you hear, and you are right, nothing is wrong with that. Now, we have the grammar in Arabic. I cannot write it this way, because it's kasra. So I need a chair for this now, right? And which one is stronger, kasra or sukoon? You told me all of you sukoon. We studied that, right? Because of the rule, kasra, dhamma, fatha, right? So now immediately I need to create what? A loop for this kursi, and put the kasra here. Repeat kha'ib.
خائر.
Right? How about ghaib? Repeat ghaib. Gha, and you did hear the sound like this, Hamza. You are right. I say thank you. You are not wrong, by the way, if you write it away. I will correct it for you. Right? And you write it. Then I will tell you, hold on, you are right, but how about let's perfect it, please? Since the kasra is very strong, would you mind create a chair now for this? Say thank you. Understood?
Don't worry
I need to
about
simplify it this way, really big smile. Otherwise, it's going to be so ugly. I mean it literally, right? Let's go another word. Let's play another word. Repeat. Tafa'ul.
تفاؤل.
So you hear the ta,
تا.
you hear the fa and alif, right? Repeat tafa, and then you hear ul. Repeat ul. You hear like this ul, right?
Ul.
Tafa'ul.
تفاؤل.
I say, don't put this dhamma on the top of this. Why don't you put this next to it and done? Because this is not a case ending. This is a chair for this. Repeat tafa'ul.
تفاؤل.
Tafa'ul.
Tafa'ul.
Tafa'ul. So we hear the oo first, not the hamza and the dhamma. So repeat tafa'ul. Tafa'ul. Right? Tafa'ul.
تفاؤل.
So tafa'ul.
تفاؤل.
Right? So now is this one what? The oo sound became what? The chair for
Chair.
what? For the
واو.
Huh? Then
Do you
next,
ever have shada over wow?
absolutely.
So what's the difference in the sound between the hamza over wow and the shada over wow?
Oh, repeat. Bawwab.
بواب.
This is a doorman. Then look at this. Book.
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 Repeat.
Book.
Book. Your pupil.
People.
The pupil
The
and the eye.
the eye like.
Book.
Bubuk. Bubuk.
Book. Book.
Bubuk أزرق.
Book. أزرق. Yes. Blue one. No?
وببق أخضر.
أو أخضر. Green one. I can see it. Repeat. Book. Book.
ببق.
Book. Book.
ببق.
Good job. I know this is before you break. How will you do that? To remember, you need sugar. Sugar. But before you go, let me just end it here to answer another part of the question. سأل.
سأل.
Look at this one. Here is a problem. You hear seen,
سين.
right? So I hear sound. You add it here, and we add lamb.
أدلى.
It's not a word anymore. I need to create a word. So سأل.
سأل.
Did we study like أنا أنت, right?
أنت.
So write it. سأل. No, repeat سأل. Understood? You hear it, so write it. Can we connect this with this? No. You just write it, but you hear it's not a word. Here is a root. Understood? I'm looking for the word. Repeat سأل.
سأل.
Repeat سأل.
سأل.
So here is not a word. You just connect them. I need a word. So can we connect alif with a chair? Now this is just a chair. Now it's not alif, right? For the flag, right? And this is what the flag.
Flag.
So repeat سأل. Understood? So the minute you see something like this funny, you need to think about it, priority. And the good news is what? Listen to me. Really, here's a joke. I want it here. How many probabilities do we have? We have 3. What does it mean? We have kasra,
كسرة.
we have dhamma, we have fatha. So
Fatha.
what does it mean? We have this, right? And we have this,
This.
right? We have this,
This.
right? So done. For this, what we have? We have this. Or we have what? We have this. Understood? How about for this one? You have this. Come on, give me a break. Understood? Like أنا. Repeat أنا.
أنا.
Understood? You have like how many options? You have like 3 options.
But for kasra you also have alif.
For kasra?
For
Yes,
all
yes.
of them you have alif.
Yes, when you have it in terms of like the alif, like idrus and all of that. But I'm talking about in the chair, in the maksura. You have this one high frequencies, more probably. The other one is less because culture we don't even use command verbs. Understood? Your book we're never going to teach you any command verbs. I mean, maybe another 2 years to learn how to use command verbs because of culture. It's easy to throw command verb, but you destroy the whole conversation with it. Understood? So you're really going to see that. So you're going to see more what? You're going to see more the high frequencies one that we use every day. Like we repeat بؤر, سأل, غائب, repeat غائب, خائب, عائب. Repeat. You see, سأل. You see, we use them a lot. Like سؤال, question. Repeat سؤال.
سؤال.
Su, right? Su. سؤال.
سؤال.
See, see, see it, look at this.
Al.
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 Huh? Which one is stronger? The waw or the sukoon?
Sukun.
So we'll take over. So this hamza is going to be here now. Su'al.
Su'al.
Bless you.
Right? Done. And so after the break, I'll
Bless you.
conduct a little bit.
Yeah.
And then I need to move to Al-Kitab. Would you mind go enjoy your break?